YouTube, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making Chinese beef and broccoli, and I'm going to be putting that over just a simple white rice. I hope you enjoy. These are the ingredients that I will be using in my Chinese beef and broccoli. The ones over here, like the sugar, the soy sauce, the black pepper, the 5 spices, sesame seed oil, cornstarch, and yes, actually wine in this today. It calls for a dry red wine, but I'm going to actually use a sweet red wine because it's a wine that I prefer and like and think it's delicious. And here's my broccoli, and then there is the ingredients for the beef. So I'm going to get everything started here. I got to cut up the beef, the broccoli, and get the sauce ready. I'll let you see how that looks in a moment. Okay, I'm ready to cut up the steak, and I actually got flank steak. The recipe called for because it said for tenderizing purposes. And I'm guessing it looks like it's already been tenderized or beat up. So I'm going to cut them in strips this away first of all, and I'll show you what that looks like this first, and then I'm going to cut them in strips against the grain. That one's not a whole strip, so I'm going to show you the next one. So like this. And they're, like I said, they look like they've already been beat with a mallet, all tenderized. And I'm going to continue to cut this. I have actually got 3 of these flank steaks that I'm going to cut up for this recipe. Not sure what that's gonna, how much meat that's gonna be, or if I'm gonna even use it all. I just need to see what it looks like once I'm done cutting it up. More steaks, and it's kind of not very uniform because of how the flank steak is tenderized, but once they cook up, it'll all be delicious. Okay, I'm going to mix all the seasonings for the meat and to cook the actual beef and broccoli up. And first it calls for 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 starch or corn flour, and it calls for 1/4 cup of water, so I'm supposed to mix this together. Well, that's water activates that cornstarch really quick if you don't stir it. It starts to just sit there and get hard. This is more of a thickening agent. I might end up doubling the recipe because I want more gravy, more of a gravy in there. So I'm gonna see what that looks like once I mix all this up, because I actually gotta add 2 tablespoons to the meat and let that marinate for a little bit. Set that to the side. Next, the recipe calls for a teaspoon of sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. So this is a half right here. I'm just gonna use this right here. At some point it all gets mixed together. So that's 1, 2, and that. And then I'll add the half a tablespoon. All right. And next, it wants the cooking wine or red wine, a tablespoon of that, and then it asks for the 1/8 tablespoon of the Chinese 5 spices, and a tablespoon of sesame seed oil, and then 1/8 tablespoon of black pepper. And I'm going to get the wine out of the refrigerator, and I'm going to get this finished mixed, and I'll show you what it all looks like when it's done, guys. This is what the sauce looks like when all the ingredients are mixed together. And now I'm going to take it calls for 2 tablespoons, oops, 2 tablespoons of this to be added to the meat. So there's 1, and that's all that flank meat cut up. And there's 2, and I'm actually going to add another small one in there because those weren't 2 actual whole teaspoons. And then I'm just going to mix this all together like this to get it coated, all coated. Just want to make sure it's mixed in there really good. And now I'm going to let it sit while I finish cutting the broccoli into florets. Okay, so I'm cutting these up in florets. I just wanted to cut the actual stems off, and they're kind of some big florets, so you can actually cut those florets down into smaller pieces. Again, these, just cut those in half. Some of them are already small, so that's already small. I'm just going to cut the stem down. But these other ones I want to cut up a little smaller because I want the when I cook them, I want the flavor to get down into all those good broccoli crevices. Look like little trees, so I want all that seasoning to get down in there. So I'm going to cut them a little smaller than they already are, if they aren't already small. I already washed them and cut them up some, so most of them are already ready. Okay. That big one into 4. A bunch of them coming off. All right, all the rest of them are cut up. I'm gonna get these get the meat on. Sorry about that, and then I will show you what that looks like in a minute. All right, that beef is cooking, y'all. It's cooking really fast. I turned the fire back up. I had it down a little too low, so it created this liquid in here. But I'm hoping that's gonna cook out. It says you should cook the meat until it's all brown before adding the sauce and the broccoli in. So that'll give a chance for this, hopefully for most of this sauce to, or this liquid that's developed in here from cooking it too slow. This is a wok. You know you gotta have that fire up high. If not, I will just pour this liquid out. Maybe I'll taste it first and just add some flavor to it. I'll let you know what I decide to do. And I've already cooked my rice, guys. And once this beef and broccoli is done, I will plate it and show you how it looks and tastes. I was going to wait to show you what this looks like until I got everything plated, but I have added the sauce, the broccoli, the garlic, and the ginger in there, guys, and it is smelling really good in here. I just wanted to show you what that looks like. All bubbling up, that gravy starting to thicken up, that cornstarch and stuff. That's what that cornstarch and water does. And guys, this is ready. Let's taste it and see what it's like. So, that's what it's looking like, guys. See that good steam coming from there? It smells so good. I can smell the sesame seed, the ginger, the garlic. It smells good. Let's see what it tastes like. Mmm. Mmm. This is really good, guys. I'm not always a steak or a beef person because I don't always like the texture of it. It's always, to me, no matter how much you cook it, to me it's always a little tough. But I guess that's why this recipe calls for this flank steak. Mmm. It is tender in your mouth, guys. It is seasoned lightly. Like I said, you can taste. Not only can I smell everything, but I can taste it. And I added some sesame seeds at the end on top. I can taste those, little nutty taste. Mmm. 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 Me and my daughter was just talking about cooking this. Me finding a recipe to cook this, and I must say it turned out pretty good. Mm. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Food is good to me. It make me dance, y'all. Well, I've done another video. This is Precious. Would you please like and subscribe to my channel? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.